가드라고 그래 뭐라고 그래?
You call yourself Mooney because your origins come from father. Father named
You are Mooney, not I am Mooney.
Father, but you are a Mooney, but father is not a Mooney because father can originate himself from himself. So father must originate himself from God. So father must be called God's name. God.
그러면 가든이지만 가든 거라고. 그게 뭐냐 이게? 하나님이 그렇기 때문에 하나님을 닮는 사람이다 그 말이라고. 알겠어?
That means why the Reverend Moon is known as God's name. Because he is one man and totally devoted, totally crazy about God, and his resemblance to God is at the image of God.
That's right.
Period. That's what people see it. So they try to nickname him God name.
그래, 그러면 여러분들 지금까지 통일교회 역사를 모르는 사람 많다. 선생님을 모르는 사람 참 많다.
Even now, among you, you do not know the real history of the Unification Church, particular history of Father. Not few, not too many know truly Father.
더더구나 미국 젊은이들 개인주의죠.
It is very difficult for American young people to understand Father. Particularly the free society, individualistic society, it's very difficult to understand men like Father.
너들 내가 미국에서 어디서 한국에서 덴버리 가서 미국에서 덴버리 갔어.
What do you think? Denver is in the United States or in Korea? Denver is a U.S. Denver or Korean Denver? Father went to which prison?
코리안 덴버리. 코리안 덴버리.
Is it Korean prison?
No, American.
뭐야?
Who? Which prison is it?
아메리칸.
Our responsibility.
It's a U.S. prison.
그럼 내가 여기에 안 갈 수 있나 갈 수 있나 그렇게 봐요.
What do you think? If Father really determined to avoid going into prison, could he have done it?
Yes.
그러거든 세상에다 하는 건 누구 때문에 들어갔느냐?
So then everybody, the world is wondering, why did, Reverend Moon make himself go to the prison? While he can be avoided.
미국
For whom?
미국을 구하거든 너들 때문에 갔다.
Father entered the prison to save America. Those who are going to save America, that's you. For the sake of you, sake of America.
그래서 문이 가운데서 그래서 미국을 구해야 되겠다는 것은 미국의 젊은이 어떤 사람보다도 문이 가운데 많다.
Because, among all the young people of America, the young people of the Unification Church are the one, ardently burning with the desire to save America. Is that true?
사상을 내게 너희들 앞에 그 누구도 점령할 수 없는 사상을 내게.
Father would like to leave you or inherit with you, give the inheritance to you, the tradition and the ideology or worldview or spirit that will not be removed out of you. True spirit.
내게 필요한 것이 너희들이 필요하기 때문에.
This particular spirit of Danbury is not so much needed by Father. Father already has it. But it's needed by you. Father wants to demonstrate. Father wants to exemplify.
이래 미국을 책임지고 미국의 어려운 것을 중심 삼고는 어려운 데에서 몰래가지 해가지고 정리의 자리에 가가지고 미국을 위해서 당연코 나는 감옥에서 찾아간다는 그런 젊은이들이 미국에 많죠.
Because Father wants to have the birth of the young people who will say, for the sake of America, sake of the world, I don't even dare not to avoid the prison. I can walk up to Danbury prison any time for the sake of America. Save the salvation of mankind. Father wanted that kind of young people left and out of this country. You understand now?
Yes, Father.
84년까지 어려운 길을 걸어간다고.
I know, Father knows, every one of you walked very difficult path up to 84.
꽃다운 청춘, 젊은 꽃다운 청춘, 아리따운 나갔을 한 번밖에 없는 청춘을 흘러버린 걸 알고 있다고.
I know many young people gave the best prime of youth for the sake of this mission. Man, there's only one prime time you had in your life. You're the best time of the year. You gave it up for the sake of the mission. Father?
세계는 그런 젊은 사람들, 그런 젊은 사람들, 젊음을 뺏길 수 있는 것을 희생해가지고라도 세계를 구하겠다는 것을 그러한 젊은을 이 역사적 세계는 바라고 있고 역사를 섭리하는 하나님은 이런 사람을 바라고 있다는 거라.
But then, Father knew God has been waiting for such young people who can give their best crime for the sake of the mission, to save America, save the world. History has been waiting for birth of such young people.
나도 내 총중가.
And Father was the first young man who gave his youth for the sake and purpose of God and history.
젊은 사람하고는 내가 못생긴 사람 아니라고.
And Father was very handsome when he was young. What about now? Even now, right? But that was not the matter. Father was willing to give up his youth, his prime.
거지가 발뿐이면 발판에 되려고 하고 어떤 계층의 사람이 발판에 대해서 날라라 이거.
So Father would like to become a foundation for many people, launching pad for many people, even if they're stepping on his back and leap off or takes off. Father wants to have many people use him, use Father as a stepping stone to get into
지금까지
heaven.
내가 누구한테 나타나기를 좋아하는 거야. 나타나려고 하는 거야. 나타나려고 하는데 이게 유명해졌다. 이게 사건이지.
Actually, Father never ambitious to become a famous man. Father rather reserved, trying to be, unassuming. He did not want to be ostentatious, trying to show off. That's not the Father's forte. But inevitably, God pushed him to such direction.
그렇기 때문에 착잡한 마음 많겠지만은 다 84년 흘러버리고 84년은 이 통일교회 있어서의 선생님에서는 지극히 잊을 수 없는 섭리사적인 중요한 해야. 이 흥진이 이제 간 날도 오는만 그것을 한국을 살리기 위해서 그 가정을 희생시킬 각오하고도 나선 길이었던 거 아니에요.
1984 was truly for the sake of Unification Church. It was a difficult year, tough year, hardship year, suffering year, sad year. And starting from the sacrifice of Hung Jin Nim, January the 2nd, which is the next day. Father entered into Korea's crusade, knowing that certain sacrificial, tragedy might come to his own family. At the outset of last year.
한국 700만 승공원, 일본의 승공원, 여기 이제 4,500만을 세계 한 7천만을 이끌어가는 사탄이 가만히잖아.
So, Father wants to create 7 million IFVOC membership in Korea, 7 million IFVOC in Japan. Father would like to create 40 million, 45 million in the United States, 70 million worldwide. Satan knew all this plan. Satan certainly cannot stand still. Satan certainly cannot stand still. And Satan is really desperately trying to stop Father, or disturb Father, or discourage Father, one way or another. That was the total Satan's attack.
내가 감옥에 꺼져가고 흘러가는 사람들 거치했지만 감옥에 가가지고 역사에 없는 일을 많이 했다고.
So even this is the year Father entered into prison. This is a historical thing. And many people thought, well, Reverend entered into prison, that end, unification is over. Wrong. While Father is in prison for the last several months, Father has done incredible dispensational things and works and achievements.
감옥에 있을 때 그 유명한 교사, 목사, 서로가 오갔다가 어느 날부터 때려잡는 거예요.
Father met incredibly important people in the prison. Normally those people did not come to visit Father when Father was out. But everybody come to want to see Reverend in the prison. They all lined up. Famous professors, famous scholars, famous ministers, evangelists,
그럴 때는 선생님이
diplomats.
그런 권위가 있다고. 꼼짝 못하고 걸려드는 거야. 입이 안 들어져, 입이 안 들어. 자기가 꼼짝 못하는 거야. 그 뭐 있다고.
When the people come and sit down with Father, Father began to pour out his energy and his ideal, and completely with a powerful fashion. And these people are totally upset, totally enamored. They could not avoid that. If the pressure comes from Father, they cannot say no.
여러분 그렇잖아. 여러분들 이번 마라톤 대 올림픽 대회 같은 데 챔피언들 말이야. 챔피언 아무것도 아니지만은 그 승리한 후에는 마찬가지야. 세상만 살 마찬가지야.
You see, life is like a marathon or Olympic game. Until you win the game, nobody will look at you, nobody will take you seriously. However, once you won the game, you won the marathon, then people look up.
지금 비근한 얘기를 보거든. 이거 저희 다카 트라이브라 지금 하워드 얘기를. 자기는 지금까지 뭐 미국에서 자기 제일 잘났다 하고 어디 가든지 자기가 대가리고 꼭대기고 전부 다 자기가 말해야 되고 자기가 주도했는데 어쩐지 선생님 앞에 가면 자기가 여기서 아주 꼼짝을 못 하겠다는 거야. 예, 너는 하라 하면 대답을 해야지.
One example.
이상하다는 거예요.
Dr. Lawrence Tribe, the Harvard law professor, is a constitutional lawyer, probably the #1 lawyer and the constitutional expert in the United States. He wrote a book. He was teaching the justices and the lawyers and all the judges. He is a brilliant speaker. Is an eloquent speaker in front of any audience. But that man, when he showed up in front of father, he becomes speechless. He couldn't talk. And also, when father asked him something, father urging him something, he just simply couldn't say no. He couldn't argue with father. Just the one quote he can argue, he said.
그런 자리에 감옥 같은 데가 그런 일이 가능하다.
So, when Dr. Tribe came to prison, father was zeroing to the mission. And he could not say no.
그래서
Zeroed in.
너들도 마찬가지야.
And you are the same.
너들도 이제 미국을 구해야 될 이런 책임인데 1985년은 이제는 왜 부딪혀야 되겠어?
The year 1985 has been dawned. Where the year of 1985 is a brand new year. This is the year. We're going to be busy. Father will push you up.
여기서 너 내려갈 때 이렇게 하는 거야. 돌아내려. 돌아내려가고 돌아올라가지. 내려가야 올라가지. 내려가가지고 쭉 힘있게 뭐야? 더 크게 올라간다.
You know to jump. You know jump high in a incredible, extraordinary jump you want to make. You have to yourself shrink first. You have to go down. You have to turn around, going down and prepare. Then jump, leap off.
그래서 선생님이 이큰 수레바를 잡고 돌지만은 허덕덕 찔 준비합니다. 허덕덕 찔 준비합니다. 발발적만 엉겨놓으면 영원한 그 고지. 거기서부터 경기에 영원한 고지가 됩니다.
So father is also the same principle. Father is simply preparing for jump. And a moment comes, jump up. And occupy higher ground.
붙들어가지. 아이고 나 죽는다 살려주소. 붙들고 살려달라고 해서 거기서 점프할 준비해야 돼.
But then you cannot just holding like this. Oh, I don't want to jump. Please save me. It won't work. You got to be ready to jump together. Jump, leap off, lift off.
점프하는 거예요. 점프.
So leaps and bounds, leaps and bounds, leaps and bounds. We have to move on in that kind of rhythm.
내가 이 감탄 댄버리가 뭐라면 통일교회는 세계사적인 비약을 할 것이다. 그런 희망을 갖고 갔는데 반대하는 기독교가 왔는 건 이런 얘기인데 반대하는 미국도 눈을 감고 생각해야 돼.
Father was in a way looking forward to the prison, knowing that Father suffered in prison. While Father was suffering, incredible things will happen to Unification Church. Hopeful eye, most hopeful, upward looking. Then what happened? While Father in prison, those adversary, those animosity-ridden Christianity had turned around.
내가 이제 흥남 가보면 지금 말하자면 흥남 가보면 내가 감옥에 나올 때 따라 나온 사람이 여러 사람. 아마 여기서 나 따라 나온 사람이 여러 사람.
So when Father was in North Korean prison, Hungnam prison, there were a lot of people. Father never preached to them, even though they were fellow Koreans. There was a communist prison. Father wasn't allowed to preach anything, and the Father did not want to preach to them, did not say anything. But then Father, out of that prison, there are so many disciples. Follow the Father, to follow the Father's faith. I tell you, in Danbury prison, when Father will come out of that prison, I will have lined up disciples. Father, lead me, take me along with you, take me along with you.
너들 어디가 개척하고 싶으냐? 감옥에 가서 개척할래? 지금 이 미국 땅에 자유 있는 땅에 같이 가는 거야.
So where would you like to go for pioneering task? Would you like to go to the prison for pioneering, or would you like to go to the free land out there and got the vast opportunity out there? Would you like to pioneer? Where?
프리즌 내가 가서 다 책임진다.
We don't need you in prison because all prison needs is just father. Father will pay the whole indemnity. There it is.
그럼 너도 어디 가는 거야?
Then where would you go?
자, 모스크바 가야 돼.
That's good. Sound good. Very good. You're the direct Miss Master.
모스크바 가면 마스코 means must go. Must go means must go.
Moscow is a must go, right? We must go.
그렇다고. 그러다가는 아프리카 어디에?
Or you go to,
거기 가서 내가 세계적인 이름을 나게 될 때는 세상은 우리 사회가 얼마나 먼저.
or I may go to Africa, most backward country of earth. There I want to make a pioneer and make a history,
자,
make an extraordinary record.
선생님 말이야. 자, 한국 골짜기에서 골짜기에서부터 내가 미국에서 세계적으로 유명해지는 통일교회는 희망이 있다 와서 유명해졌다고. 근데 여기 와서 또 올라서 또 그대는 딴 데들이 내려. 이건 내가 영계가 희망이 있다. 세계가 희망이 이건 내려가는데 여기서 영계가 열린다. 딴 생각.
So when Father was suffering in Korean mountains, countryside of Korea, and Father has a hope. Even though many people thought, oh, Father is finished, he's in prison. No, Father has a hope. Hope was what? Hope for the United States. Father came to his country, and the worldwide dispensation moves up this far. Now, then many people think Father is going down. But then Father look at the hope. What the next hope is time? When that is the spirit world. Entire spirit world have a hope. The more hopeful than ever in the spirit world today.
그러니까 선생님한테 너를 불평만 한다고. 응?
So do you think, in front of the Father, can you have a mouth to complain? No. Yes or no?
뜻을 위해서 일러.
Or would you like to go the dispensational path, your mission, just counting how many more years to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
이제는 내 갈 길 가자.
Or I say, you will say that, yes, God, I'm destined to go. I'm here, destined to go. I was born for this mission.
Amen.
우리는 나라가 없어요. 나라. 우리 지금까지 핍박받은 것은 나라가 없는 사람이기 때문에 핍박받은 거예요. 나라가 없다.
Father wrote today the creation of fatherland. Why? Why this slogan is so important? Because we did not have our land, our country.
하나님의 사편한테 핍박받는 것은
I want to understand God did not have his own land, own country on earth. That is why Satan is so strong. Satan is always accusing because he has all the power of principality, power of the world. And this is why God is still suffering, because without his own country.
하나님이 갖지 못한 어떻게 찾아드려야 되냐 그것밖에 없다.
So Father desires always one. That one is, how can I restore that one country for God, that land for God, the fatherland for God.
그래서 어서 영정을 전부 다 묶어가지고 세상이 약간
But Father's fatherland, the father country is to go beyond the races and creed and colors and culture. This is the reason Father mingled all the races together. The mass wedding, there are all kind of controversy because of that. Meantime, I want to understand there's a one God race being created. And it is not easy, and it is not easy, and it is difficult. I knew that. Particularly God, without having For God is even more difficult because God did not have any physical self, physical body, physical form. So God is spirit, trying to move the physical world, how difficult that is. Father is a lot better than God because at least Father has physical body. This is why Father decided to undertake that mission, to take off that mission from God, do it for Him.
40년입니다.
This year, 1980, this is the 40th year. 40th year, Father ever began to walk this dispensational path. This is the 40th year now. So you see, we have every reason to believe that 1985 is going to be a year of decision,
Yes.
year of showdown.
This is it.
우리 승리의 정평을 보여주기 위해서 감화 사탄세계에 들어가가지고 지옥에 가서 싸우고
So, in order to show the true tradition, I want to begin, this year in the prison. So I entered into the prison in 1984. I want to start dramatically in 1985. In this kind of circumstance, then want to win the greatest victory.
너희들은
What about you?
Yes.
You're going to follow the same Father's footsteps?
미국의 사탄세계, 미국의 지옥을 붙들고 싸워야 된다. 미국의 지옥, 미국의 지옥. 얼마나
So
많아?
you are going to grab the hells of the United States. Grab it and fight.
Yes.
Fight it hard.
후퇴하면 안 되겠다.
You're not going to retreat. Do you?
그 무슨 말인지 알겠어?
You understand? Yes!
덴버리 갔다 온 선생님을 모셔가지고 여기서 오늘 이 시간 맞는 것이 그런 결심을 하고 어떤 무엇이 있더라도 나는 선생님의 시장 같은 결심을 하고 미국과 이 죽어가는 썩어가는 미국을 붙들고 주님이 있는 사내들이 되겠다.
So you came back. You came today here and a welcome Father who just came back from danger. You welcome Father from danger. It's not an ordinary occasion here. It's a very serious, historical, monumental moment.
This is it.
We're not going to just passing this moment, just a mediocre way and a halfway.
This is it.
We are going to do something about it. The Father is going the road of resurrection. You are too.
이게 뭐라고? 미국이 여러 번 이제 한 군을 이것만 맺혀버리고 이것이 나아지 않네. 이걸 못 맺힐 때는 막는다. 할 때는 이걸 맺히기 위해서는 말이야. 무슨 뜻을 해야 되느냐. 사람을 까꾸로 쳐가지고 그래서 그냥 짝짝 붙여가지고 막을 수 있거든. 그것도 막.
So let's say this is the solution. The circle is the solution to survive, to save America. This X is not going to be, this country has no hope. Let's say there's a decisive moment of showdown, and there's only one way to win. Then you become desperate, because you want to save America. In that case, there is no reservation. You have no hesitation to bring out the person, throw the person in the backward and throw the man, throw the person, and even block the hole. If that's the way only, you can save America, we would not hesitate to do it.
그런 사람은 다 싫지.
But you don't want to become that kind of person, do you?
나는 구경하고 잘 사는 미국가 살.
No, in that kind of game, I just want to be an observer.
모니는 전부 다 그런 사람만 들어요.
Father would like to have every morning to be like
사람만
that.
왔다.
Every morning to be like that. What is it?
Sounds great.
Can you become one?
나 그런 무늬가 한번 되면 다른 사람.
Those who say, yes, Father, no hesitation. I want to become that kind of morning. Raise hand, please.
감사하다. 내가 감옥을 10번 가도 감사드려야지. 감옥 10번 갔다 와도 감사드려요.
So even I went to prison, when you look at your hand going up like that, even I'm going to the prison 10 times, I will still thank you. I'm grateful.
지금까지는 내가 감옥에 안 들어갔을 때는 마음대로 했지만 이제 감옥에 들어갔다 나왔다고. 선생님 앞에는 거짓말 안 할 거라고. 그치?
So you know Father is different now. Why? Because before, Father was just Father. Now Father came back from prison. And Father suffered more than you do. And now you're going to be different. You used to be saying this and that without meaning, and sometimes you lie, sometimes you just make it up, excuses. But you will be different. You're going to be honest with Father this time.
Yes.
Wouldn't you?
Yes.
여보 나는 이제 믿어줘?
Do you want me to trust your word this time?
Yes.
믿어달라는 사람 흔들어봐.
Those who will say, Father, this time it's real. You trust me. Raise your hand, please. Those who pledge.
Thank you.
Welcome, Father.
나 지금 감옥에 되는 살아갔다고. 너희들이 이어받아야 할 전통이라는 거래. 이렇게 가면은 절대 망하지 않아요. 절대 망하지 않아요.
So you know about the
도망가는
prison,
건 망하는 거야.
and you know the tradition Father is walking, and that when you inherit that kind of tradition, you will never decline. You will never be perished.
감옥에
You'll never.
이 일이 제일 힘든 거 하려고 그래. 제일 힘든 거.
So even in prison today, with the age of Father's age, Father always volunteers for worst chore there is. Worst chore.
천국을 만드는 거야.
Because Father's goal is to transform that hellish prison into kingdom of heaven. Make it into heaven. That was Father's goal.
현실에 들어갈 때는 왜 그러는 거야? 이 사람들이 나 나올 때는 내가 나오는 그 애국적을 것이다.
So when Father first entered into prison, everybody look at Father with the weird eye, with the tinted eyeglasses. What kind of man is he? Everybody looking at very dirty look to Father. When Father today walked out, many people came out saying, waving hand. Many people called Father, and Father knew they're very lonely tonight. So now the Danbury guests can go back, right? Now Father will give you the God's Day message tomorrow morning, promptly at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to be 9 a.m. But it's a very incredible message from Father in a short, very informal, fatherly fashion. But a great message tonight. Don't you think so? I would like to have all stand up. Thank you. We'll have a 3 cheers of Monday. This is the first Monday of 1985. So you know it this is going to be. I'd like to have the eldest brother of our movement, Reverend One Pilkin, to lead the 3 cheers.